what's going on, guys and guys? Troy, TXRC Productions, 3DR Solo Owners Group, Multirotor and Drone Review, unboxing and tips and tricks, ATX Drone Space. If you don't know about all of it, go figure it out. Today, I got the Triple Deuce, the Voodoo. I got a package Dal Blunt Nose 5045s, V2. I got some older versions of the V1s. And I've got a Gym Fan 5045 Bull Nose. We are going to talk prop shop today, guys. I just want to say, first of all, to Dal. You guys are doing a great job, and I appreciate everything that you do. I've recognized it. I see it. I am not sponsored by Dal, and you guys did not pay for my props. I bought these myself. That being said, there's a reason why I've stuck with Dal Props, and that's the only prop I've bought in the last couple of months. Mainly because I haven't had to buy but props twice in the last 3 or 4 months because of how great they are. And not only that, they just work. They're just the prop that I choose. Now, that being said, I've got plenty of props that I've gone through. HQ props, Tri props, Gym Fan Tri props, all kinds, all right? There's some HQ props. All kinds of props. Tried pretty much everything on the block. Dal Prop V1. We all know and love the indestructible prop. These props have been bent. These are actually trash props that have come out of the bin. Trash props that aren't even technically broken, right? These things get bent. I've bent them right back, kept them going, and flown without changing props. Why? Because I'm lazy sometimes and I'm flying through trees and I'm beating it up. If I'm going to beat up a prop one time, I'm going to beat up the prop a second time. So for me, unless I'm racing or something, I'm not going to change props every time I get a little ding in it. I'm just going to keep flying. That being said, Dal Props are the only ones that if you bend something like that I would ever bend it back and continue to fly. You still got to keep an eye on it because you bend it a couple of times and you get to the point to where 1 or 2 more bends and you'll get holes in it, and yes, it will snap off. I mean, it's not completely indestructible for trying to break it. That being said, again, fold it up a little bit on the tip, bent it up. I can bend it back. I'm going to go fly. Keeping an eye on it, make sure that it's legit. These things get dinged up like crazy on the edges. I just keep flying. Yes, I get some vibration. V1 props were awesome. People will tell you that because of the V1 prop, you're actually causing motor damage if it's not breaking. Look, it's all going to be up to you to use your own logical deduction and how you want to crash. Do you want to crash because your prop broke and then you flipped your copter upside down and landed upside down on the prop bells? Or do you want to possibly transfer a little more of that, impact, yes, through the motor slightly and maybe replace a bearing or 2 here or there? Or don't, just keep flying till the motor breaks. That's my style. I'm going to rock it till it breaks. I'm going to try to do everything I can to keep my quad up in the air and not on the ground. So that's why I like the Dal Indestructibles. Gym Fan, shortly thereafter, came out with their version of a new and improved prop. This prop was a game changer. This prop shape is completely different. It's wider. It's got more curved edge. It's got more of a curved edge on it. The pitch is different. These props, man, they're like a weird nylon too. They were great. These Gym Fan 5045 Blunt Nose, when they came out, I mean, I flew them for the first time, and this was the first prop I ever flew that I noticed a dramatic change in flight characteristic. It just felt floaty. It felt nice. It felt smooth. I love these props. I beat the hell out of a few of these props. They do chip. They do crack. They take much more damage than an HQ prop. HQ props look as great as they are and how high quality they feel out the package, and they're a great feeling prop. Those things break. I mean, the only thing that breaks easier are the old Gym Fan little, crappy ones, the little thin ones. The HQ is just not my style. It just doesn't work for me. Again, if you want something that's going to break because you got some high-end motors, maybe that's what you want to go with because it's a really high-quality prop. These, though, still chip around the edges. They could be bent and bent back a little bit. Great plastic, all that. But this is where Dal obviously was paying attention. And this is where Dal was staying on top of their game. And this is where I, again, can show love and say I appreciate what Dal is doing because I see it. They took all the feedback from this and their V1s, and they came out with these. V2. These are V2 Dal 5045 blunt nose. They look almost identical in shape to the Gym Fan. So they were paying attention. People like the shape. People like the characteristics of Flight. Go with it. The type of plastic used is different than, or at least by composition feel, than the V1s. However, they are still just as indestructible. These props right here are the only 4 that I've thrown on this copter so far. And look at the video that I posted yesterday of running around Zilker Park. I was crashing like crazy. One of these props in particular, and you can still see it, had a 90-degree bend in it. I bent it back and kept flying. This one here is probably the worst off. You can see the mud and the dirt. You can see the edges on it are nice and beat up. Chips out of it. Dal, keep doing what you do. Great props. Same flight, great flight characteristics of the Gym Fan. Great indestructibility of the V1. Guys are doing it right. I appreciate it. No, I'm not sponsored by Dal, or at least not yet. I'd love to be, because we all know props are one of those things you like to keep around all the time. I'm just a dude. I will be flying in the XDC race out in Vegas in January. I'll be at CES in Vegas in January. I hope to meet a lot of you guys out there that are flying out there in that area. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to say thank you to Platinum Hobbies. They recently picked me up and offered me an affiliate-sponsored pilot position. Means that I might be getting some product from them to review. I also get a good discount on some equipment, so whenever I'm doing my builds, I can hopefully maybe step my game up a little bit. So appreciate it to Chris. Thank you to Platinum Hobbies. You guys stay safe, fly smart, fly safe, fly FPV, fly whatever, just fly for fun. Yeah.